Good evening. This is All India Radio. I'm Anuja Kumar with the news at 9. The headlines. Cabinet approves revision in one rank, one pension scheme to benefit more than 25 lakh pensioners. Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandaviya reviews preparedness for management of COVID-19 with states in view of recent rise in corona cases globally. Winter session of Parliament concludes 6 days ahead of schedule. Both houses adjourned sine-die. 16 Indian Army personnel killed in a road accident at Zema, North Sikkim. Severe cold conditions and dense fog likely to continue in northern parts of the country. And in cricket, Bangladesh trail India by 80 runs on day 2 of final test match at Shere Bangla National Stadium in Dhaka. And now the news in detail. The Cabinet today approved the revision of pension for Defence Forces personnel and family pensioners under one rank, one pension scheme. Addressing media after the Cabinet meeting in New Delhi, Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting Anurag Singh Thakur said that after the revision, the number of beneficiaries of Defence Forces personnel and family pensioners will go up to over 25 lakh. He informed that the total annual cost on this will be 8,450 crore rupees. The revision will be effective from 1st of July 2019.
1/7/2014 के बाद सेवानिवृत्त हुए पर्सनल जो हैं उनको मिलाकर अब इसकी संख्या 25,13,002 डिफेंस पर्सनल्स और फैमिली पेंशनर्स की हो जाती है। तो 1/7/2014 से पहले 20,60,220 ये पेंशनर्स थे और जो एरियर बनते हैं जुलाई 2019 से जून 2022 के पीरियड का एरियर भी देने का तय किया गया है।
The Cabinet also approved the minimum support price for copra for 2023 season. Mr. Thakur said the MSP for fair average quality of milling copra has been fixed at 10,860 rupees per quintal. He said MSP for ball copra has been fixed at 11,750 rupees per quintal. Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal informed that the Cabinet has also decided to extend provision of free food grains to the poor till December next year under the National Food Security Act. The centre will spend 2 lakh crore rupees on this scheme.
कि नेशनल फूड सिक्योरिटी एक्ट के अंतर्गत जो गरीबों को खाद्य सुरक्षा दी जाती है ये अब मुफ्त पूरी तरीके से मुफ्त में लोगों को उपलब्ध कराई जाएगी। देश भर में लगभग 81.35 करोड़ लोग जो खाद्य सुरक्षा के नियम के अनुसार अभी तक पैसे देके सब्सिडाइज्ड फूड ग्रेन लेते थे, अब ये दोनों स्कीम्स को एक प्रकार से जोड़ दिया गया है।
Union Minister for Health and Family Welfare Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya today reviewed the public health preparedness for management of COVID-19 and vaccination progress with states' health ministers in view of the recent rise in COVID cases globally. Dr. Mandaviya virtually interacted with the state health ministers, principal secretaries and other senior officials. Chief Minister of Puducherry N. Rangasamy, Tripura Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha, Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir Manoj Sinha, West Bengal Health Minister Chandrima Bhattacharya and Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi Manish Sisodia joined the high-level review meeting. A report.
Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya today advised the states to be on alert and be prepared for COVID-19 management. He asked the states to strengthen the surveillance system for whole genome sequencing of positive case samples to track the variants to ensure timely detection of newer variants, if any, circulating in the country. Dr. Mandaviya also advised to ramp up vaccination of all eligible population, especially of the elderly and vulnerable population groups. He also cautioned against spreading of misinformation by ensuring dissemination of factually correct information in a timely manner. In view of the upcoming festive season, he stressed on the importance of public awareness campaigns regarding adherence to COVID-appropriate behavior. He requested the state health ministers to personally monitor and review the preparedness of all infrastructure infrastructure and ensure there is adequate stock of essential medicines. The states assured that they will work with the Centre for effective prevention and management of COVID-19. They also assured they will hold mock drills for readiness of hospital infrastructure on the 27th of this month. With Anand, this is Saira Mushtaba, News Desk.
The government has granted approval to Bharat Biotech's nasal COVID vaccine for booster dose. According to sources in the Health Ministry, the nasal vaccine has been approved for those above 18 years of age. The vaccine will be available in private hospitals for a booster dose in the initial phase and will be introduced on the Co-Win platform. The nasal vaccine BBV154 had received an approval of the Drugs Controller General of India in November for restricted use in an emergency situation. 2% of the total passengers in international flights will undergo random COVID testing on arrival across all Indian airports from tomorrow. The Civil Aviation Ministry took the decision to minimize the risk of ingress of new variant of virus in the country. Minister of State for Education, Dr. Subhash Sarkar, has said that the government has made healthcare system future-ready. Addressing a press conference in New Delhi today, Dr. Sarkar said that the government has brought a paradigm shift in health sector.
The Narendra Modi-led government brought a compassionate approach in healthcare by making it accessible, available and affordable to all, making healthcare the topmost priority and bringing reforms in healthcare is the core philosophy of government, and a paradigm shift took place in the healthcare sector.
Responding to a media query about the COVID-19 situation in the country, the minister said that the government is fully geared up to tackle any health emergency situation like corona. The winter session of Parliament concluded today as both houses adjourned sine-die 6 days ahead of the schedule. In his valedictory address in the Lok Sabha, Speaker Om Birla informed that the productivity of the House was 97% during the session. In the Rajya Sabha, Chairman Jagdeep Dhankar said the House achieved productivity of 102% during the session. He said the House passed and returned 9 bills during the period. The winter session of Parliament commenced on 7th of this month and was scheduled to end on 29th of December. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi today informed that a total of 9 bills were passed by both the houses during this session. These include major bills like the Energy Conservation Amendment Bill 2022, the Maritime Anti-Piracy Bill and the Wildlife Protection Amendment Bill. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address the 75th Amrut Mahotsav of Sri Swami Narayan Gurukul Rajkot Sansthan via video conferencing tomorrow. The Gurukul Sansthan was established at Rajkot, Gujarat in 1948 by Gurudev Shastri Ji Maharaj Sri Dharm Jeevan Das Ji Swami. The Sansthan now has more than 40 branches all over the world. It provides facilities for school, undergraduate and postgraduate education to more than 25,000 students. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
उत्तर पूर्व अद्भुत, रोमांचक और मनोहारी, उसकी छटा को समेटती पूर्वोत्तर डायरी, जिसके पन्ने खुलेंगे रविवार शाम 5:30 बजे। पहली कड़ी 25 दिसंबर, पहल हमारी पूर्वोत्तर डायरी।
Welcome back to All India Radio. 16 Indian Army personnel lost their lives in a road accident involving an army truck at Zema, North Sikkim today. The dead include 3 junior commissioned officers and 13 soldiers who succumbed to the injuries. The ill-fated vehicle was part of a 3-vehicle convoy that had moved from Chate this morning towards Thangu. En route at Zema, the vehicle skidded down a steep slope while negotiating a sharp turn. 4 injured soldiers were evacuated by air. President Draupadi Murmu, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and Home Minister Amit Shah have expressed grief over the loss of lives of soldiers. The Kerala government today tendered an unconditional apology for failing to confiscate the properties belonging to the leaders and activists of the banned Popular Front accused of vandalizing public property during the Hartal called by it on September 23rd. The High Court had ordered the seizure of properties worth 5 crore and 20 lakh rupees. In Pakistan, a suicide car bombing at a checkpoint in Islamabad today killed one police official and injured several others. Islamabad Operations Police Chief told reporters that initial information indicates there was a man and a woman in the car. The car did not stop at the checkpoint when police tried to stop it. As they chased it, the people inside the car blew it up. The U.S. Congressional panel investigating last year's attack on the U.S. Capitol has accused former President Donald Trump of a multi-part conspiracy to overturn his election defeat 3 months earlier. The panel in its final report also recommends barring Mr. Trump from public office in the future. Trump did not cooperate with the panel and declared the final report a witch hunt after its release. Several states in America have declared a state of emergency in anticipation of an Arctic storm across the United States and Canada. U.S. National Weather Service said this powerful storm has caused temperatures to drop by 30 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit in a short time in many areas of the country. The cold weather will bring significant danger, and low temperatures could lead to frostbite on bare skin in just 5 to 10 minutes, the National Weather Service said. The Weather Department has warned that cold to severe cold day conditions are likely to prevail over parts of Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh, and at 1 or 2 places over East Uttar Pradesh. Dense to very dense fog is expected to occur over Punjab and Haryana, and dense fog over Delhi, North Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, parts of Bihar, sub-Himalayan West Bengal, Sikkim and Tripura. Cold to severe cold day conditions occurred at isolated pockets of Punjab, Haryana and northwest Rajasthan. Cold wave conditions occurred at 1 or 2 places over Punjab. Light rain and snow are possible over western Himalayas on December 26 and 27. During the next 24 hours, light to moderate rain is possible over Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Light rain may occur at 1 or 2 places over coastal Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. President Draupadi Murmu today met the winners of T20 World Cup for the Blind 2022 at Rashtrapati Bhavan. The President congratulated the Indian cricket team for making the country proud. She said their courage and determination will motivate people to excel despite challenges. In cricket, Bangladesh trailed India by 80 runs at the end of Day 2 of the second and final Test match at Shere Bangla National Stadium in Dhaka. The hosts were 7 for no loss at stumps. On Day 1, the hosts were all out for 227 runs in their first innings. Earlier riding on Rishabh Pant's 93 and Shreyas Iyer's 87 runs, the visitors were all out for 314, taking a lead of 87 runs. Resuming at an overnight score of 19 without loss, Pant and Shreyas shared a 159-run partnership to help India wrest back control of the second test. India's top order collapsed as both the overnight batters skipper KL Rahul and Shubman Gill departed in quick succession. For Bangladesh, Taijul Islam and Shakib Al Hasan got 4 wickets each. India won the first test by 188 runs in Chittagong on Sunday. At the stock markets, both the Sensex and the Nifty ended lower for the 4th straight session today amid global COVID fears, a report from the business desk.
Sensex at the Bombay Stock Exchange fell 981 points or 1.6% to close below the 60,000 level at 59,845. Nifty at the National Stock Exchange dropped 321 points or 1.8% to also close below the 18,000 mark at 17,806. Gold gained 69 rupees to 54,590 rupees per 10 grams in Delhi. Arjun Chaudhary for AIR News.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Cabinet approves revision in one rank one pension scheme to benefit more than 25 lakh pensioners. Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandaviya reviews preparedness for management of COVID-19 with states in view of recent rise in corona cases globally. Winter session of Parliament concludes 6 days ahead of schedule. Both houses adjourned sine-die. 16 Indian Army personnel killed in a road accident at Zema, North Sikkim. Severe cold conditions and dense fog likely to continue in northern parts of the country. And in cricket, Bangladesh trailed India by 80 runs on Day 2 of final Test match at Shere Bangla National Stadium in Dhaka. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.